Well, that was weird. My stream key had changed on me. I didn't know the stream key would change. It looks like I'm up. Looks like I'm rolling. Rolling, rolling, rolling. I think we're good. Sick. We up in here. Alright, let me get this off this screen because it doesn't need to be on this screen. What is up, all 0 people watching this stream? I need more friends. You know, I didn't even think about it. I probably should have grabbed a drink. I'm so good at this. Renav, what up? I'm gonna go grab a drink real quick. Hold up. Alright, I'm back. I think. No, I am. I'm just gonna like float on out of here. Anyway, alright, let's work on some stupid stuff with this. I really need better buttons. Somebody told me I should use some of the assets that I have from Racing Rivals. And while that makes sense, it's not. I don't want this game to turn into a Racing Rivals clone, because it very easily will if I start using Racing Rivals assets. This isn't needed anymore. It'll very quickly turn into a Racing Rivals clone, actually. But one thing I've come to realize is I don't really, since the last video, and a difference in this versus actual 1320 challenge, I removed garage because drag racing. So I'm not sure how much you know about an old game called 1320 Challenge, or my history with it on top of that, because I think you're new to my channel. I haven't seen you before in my chats or streams, so I can assume it. I hate this gap in my teeth. If you're new, one thing you're going to learn very quickly is I'm very ADHD. So let me see if I can bring up some history of it. That's the correct URL. Give me archive.org. So one of my favorite tools on the planet is archive.org, and using the Wayback Machine specifically because it lets me, it lets anybody look at the history of a web page of any kind that was pretty much ever on the internet that gets maybe more than 50 viewers a day, and you can even request that it archives information. Hey, what's up, man? I am terrible at names that are not English based. I'm not trying to be mean, but if I try to say that name, I am going to butcher it. Oh, how do I say that? Can't I get Google to say it for me? Anyway, so I'll use the Wayback Machine, like I often do, to try to explain what 1320 Challenge was. 1320 Challenge is a game that came out originally 2002-2003, made by a company called, just call him Jess. Smart man. So it's a game that originally came out as a successor to a game called 555R Challenge. It was a flash-based drag racing game made by Choice Enterprise, aka CIE Games. Same guys that made Racing Rivals made 1320 Challenge. And this is the original webpage for the game from 2003. Download links actually still work with archive.org, which is really cool in my opinion. Um, and I even actually, thanks to the awesome community that does surround my YouTube channel, um, even as small as it is, Legend, what up? As small as my community is, it's a bunch of really cool, tight people, and a lot of them know of these games and this history. So somebody had one of these original T-shirts, and they sent it to me, and I still owe them a T-shirt in return. I feel so bad, but I actually found the mailing envelope. He sent me the T-shirt in a couple days ago when cleaning around my house. So I think I'm gonna just surprise him with something, but I'll have to like somehow nonchalantly ask, like, hey, do you still live at the same address you did when you sent me that T-shirt? It'll be really weird to ask that. But yeah, so 1320 Challenge was a drag racing game that was made in Adobe Flash. It was send and receive. So instead of live racing over the internet, where you versus the other person, the race is over, done deal, like CSR2 or Racing Rivals or pretty much virtually every. Man, I just put my foot in my mouth, didn't I? This is what I meant by ADHD moments. But long story short, unlike games of today, yeah, a lot of people do. I don't think I've ever actually looked at your channel. I am going to look at it right now. Well, not right now, but I'm going to remind myself. But, yeah, so it was on a send and receive basis. So Racer 1, let me get a notepad up because it'll be easier to explain if I have visuals. So Racer 1 is me, TechX. I send a race to Renov. So I send you a race. I run my race. It's just me on my side of the track, which either side of the track I pick, right or left lane. And then it sends to a server, and you have 72 hours to accept race. That bothers me. You accept the race, run your race to beat my time, sends back to TechX, and I see the results, and we can both see the results to see who won or lost. If it was a pink slip race, if I won your car, you won mine, or if I won cash or you won cash, things like that. And it was really cool because I really liked it being a send and receive style rather than this live racing that we have all over the place today. Because as far as the live racing goes, you have to be online at the same time as the other person. That's the truth of it. Yeah, it was like there was a betting system. You could run in-game cash, you could run pink slip races, or you could just do friendly races where you're just going back and forth to see who has the faster car, nothing on the line. It's just, maybe you have to fix some engine damage after 10 races, and that's it. Or refill your nitrous bottles every 8 races or something like that. That's really all there was to it with Racing Rival, or with 1320 Challenge. It had a used car lot where players could sell their cars. It wasn't in-game. It wasn't like actually in the game, the used car lot, but I'm going to try to build it into it. It was originally web-based, and I'd like to have a web-based version as well, so you can monitor your cars for sale if and when I get to that point of working on this project. But it was a cool little thing, and if I want to send a race to someone that's a friend of mine that's like in Australia, I can do that because they have 72 hours to respond. Time zones don't matter. We don't have to be on at the same time. So that's kind of why I want to make the game that way rather than the whole live racing that we have today. And I don't think it'll catch on, and I don't think a lot of players will understand, but this is more of a learning exercise for myself, and maybe anybody else that decides they want to try to help along the way. But as of right now, it's literally just for me for learning. And obviously, I'm no graphic designer. Look at those ugly buttons at the top. They don't even match the arrow buttons or the rotate car. Who would have thought, you know? But I think that's what I was going to work on tonight, was this screen as a whole, because it's very empty. There's supposed to be stuff there, and there's just not. There's nothing here. I'll show what I've done so far today during the day earlier. But right now, I usually wait for at least 2 people in the stream. I do not have any Minecraft accounts for anyone except myself. Well, actually. I don't even know what I did with those Minecraft accounts. Yeah, I didn't save those Minecraft accounts. So, yeah, I don't have any Minecraft accounts at all, except for the ones I use. I had... Yeah, that's the problem with most of this kind of stuff. But since there's at least 2 people in my chat and Legend knows this, I try to keep it a thing that happens every stream, but it's not that easy to do. But I have this thing that I like to do during my streams, where the way I open my drink is Spitfire. What up? Is I use my teeth because my fingers suck and I can't get underneath the tabs for my canned drinks. YouTube doesn't like the word beer, but I just said it, and I have a Red's Wicked Apple Ale because it's all I had in my fridge. I didn't even have bottles of water. I think my milk is spoiled. And I don't have anything else except this and like hard liquor to drink right now. No, Legend, you know the drill. I use my teeth. Because I never had the college frat boy experience, and this is as close as I get to partying with people. So, the quote that I say every stream is, if you hear me scream, I crack my teeth. Didn't crack my teeth. Good Lord, I should not be opening one of these at 12:49 in the freaking morning. Cheers to you all. Let's have some fun. But Spitfire, I have not. So wait, Supra. How do you know that? Oh, my girlfriend heard me. She's coming walking down the stairs. Here she comes. But there was one person sent me a private message on Facebook and knows about the Supra. So I'm wondering, are you my friend John? And I just don't know it? Huh. That's the only person that would know about the Supra. I'm live streaming, duh. Or did I post something about the Supra somewhere? Oh, you're not John. Dude, Corey, right? There's only like 2 or 3 people that I think might know about the Supra. Yeah. Hi, Corey. God damn it, dude. I wish all my friends didn't live so far away. I'd do these live streams like with you guys and just have like a group camera with like 3 mics. There's the truth. So I did manage to get car select working on this screen. Whatever car you leave it on is the car that it'll start the race. That is true. I need to open up 2 tabs here. You know what? Maybe I'll ask the stream overall First of all, I was going to look up Legend of Zelda here because I've never actually looked up his channel. And I feel really bad. Legend, you got a sub. Because you have racing game stuff. You are struggling in Rush Racing 2. I am so sorry. And Spitfire. The guy who disliked the stream is also the guy who asked for a free Minecraft account. I was not surprised. I did have free Minecraft accounts. Why can I not find... You know, I copy and pasted your username, Corey, and for some reason you do not come up under channels. That's really weird. Are you secretly the guy that's like spamming YouTube and stealing accounts? Just because I know your channel name doesn't apparently mean I can find you. Huh. No, that's not you. You're not a 12-year-old kid that loves gaming and wears a Spitfire t-shirt. You think I'm joking. Like... Spitfire Gaming, there you are. Let's see, what kind of stuff are you uploading? You're going to talk me into CSR2 again? Dude, somebody sent me a virus link earlier to the email that's on my... People know you exist. You can walk normally.
I'm trying not to be loud.
My girlfriend's weird. Oh, well. But, yeah, somebody sent me an email earlier on my YouTube channel's About Page email, and they were like, hey, can you do a sponsor spot video for my VIP hack for Combat Arms Classic? And I was like, dude, yeah, I love hacking Combat Arms. I'll freaking do it. Downloaded it, and it's this freaking nasty as shit virus. Do I still have the... I do still have the virus total link, because I put it in Lith Archive. Look at this crap. Did they think I was dumb enough to run it?
Yes.
My girlfriend thinks I was dumb enough to run it, and she's right.
No.
Because I ran it.
I didn't say that I think you're dumb enough. You asked if they think you're dumb enough. And I said yes.
So she's answering for you guys. I don't know if you guys can hear her, but apparently you guys think I'm dumb enough according to her. Good thing I named this stream Late Night Hangout with TechX instead of like 1320 HD work like I, totally also put in the title. So actually I haven't noticed anything weird yet, but when you have keylogger, malware gen, Trojan spy, trickbot windropper, generic keylogger, or how Avera literally knows the name of this exe and calls the entire executable a virus just because of the name of it. Luckily, this is a tower. I have no batteries to worry about. Yeah, so I ended up actually pulling the executable apart using Resource Hacker and discovered that it was binded with Brutal Hack's VIP loader. So it is a keylogger or Trojan, but when you click it, it'll just take an extra like 50 milliseconds to basically probably plant a crypto miner or something like that. And then it'll give me Brutal Hack's VIP hacks on maybe a cracked Brutal Hacks loader. And I extracted the Brutal Hacks loader, compared it to the official Brutal Hacks loader, and exactly the same file. So I'm guessing that's just what it was, is somebody just trying to hit me for some reason. Why do I have so many bug bites on my wrist? Anyway, ADHD. What? How did we even get here? How did I get here? I need like a soundboard where I just press a button and it's like famous old school YouTube quotes that I say all the time, but in the original voices. Because I am wondering how many people understood what I just said with, how did I get here?
All the Terrorizes soundboard?
No, I do not need Terrorizer soundboard because I don't need somebody singing about shaving my balls.
Reference, because he has a soundboard.
Touche. Happier than a tornado in a trailer park. This is just, maybe one of these days I'll just do a watch old memes stream and I'll steal the idea from Mini Lad, because I watch all those guys and they're a lot of fun. But what the hell? Oh yeah, I can rotate the car in the game now. That was the subject of this whole entire stream, was working on 1320. Yeah, rotating the car is entirely ghetto as shit. But it works, so I'm not mad. Look how bouncy that is. It's freaking hilarious. I love glitchy crap. So that's kind of accidentally on purpose. It's not a bug, it's a feature. Ready, Ike? Kick the baby. Don't kick the baby. Oh, South Park. Oh, hell yeah. Wildcat, Vanoss, Big Jiggly Panda, and Mini Lad. My girlfriend and I met both of them. She got closer than I did. But, perks of being a woman. I'm just kidding, dear. I knew the stare from not having to look at you.
Well, you didn't have a question.
Yeah, you're right.
I actually talked to him.
Uh-huh.
And
Yeah, Big Jiggly Panda's a badass. I love Big Jiggles. Jigglesworth. Anyway, is there anything else that's even important about this damn game I'm working on? Oh, let's go to the racetrack. Why not? I'm having issues with I did manage to set the camera angle, kind of. I can't seem to add more NOS for some reason. I don't know why. And I'm also trying to set every car to have, like, specific stats. Show. Lost his balls from cancer, his dog. First time. Oh. Oh no. What did you send me? No way. Were you were in a game with Jiggly, Wildcat 407,
Huh?
Grizzy, Moo,
Snuggle.
and Electric Toast sounds like a YouTube name, but I'm not entirely sure if it is. Here, I'm gonna bring this over here so like even the stream can see it. In 2 videos. Oh. I don't know if I've ever. I think So this is a picture from Spitfire that he just sent me on Facebook. Wildcat 40, Grizzy, Moo. I'm wondering if Real Velu could be. Was that Vanoss? And 407, that's right. I totally missed that one in this list, didn't I? 40 right there. I don't know Puffers. That's not a familiar one. I was thinking that was Big Jiggly Panda because that sounds like something he would name. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Run off. That's just bad. Come on, man. Uh, I kid. I kid. Prefabs. That's what I want. Because I want to set everything. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Yeah, my girlfriend and I we went to the comedy tour, the demonetized tour with like VIP and everything. And VIP in Cleveland, admittedly, at least the seating really freaking sucked.
Oh, it's trash.
They tried to fit way too many people into a small area, and you it sucked for like visuals because the way the stage was set up, there's the stage and then it's like the orchestra pit is where they basically had us. And it just wasn't good. And we were sitting next to, no offense to like quote unquote bigger people,
There was a lot of fat people there.
but oh my god, they were definitely more fans of Jiggly.
That's not true.
And well, in the terms of being Jiggly,
Oh. Okay, that's just mean.
I am just mean. That should have been my YouTube name. Just mean.
Oh my god, that should have been your birth name.
That should have been my birth name. Or at least the middle name. I think my girlfriend secretly hates me. Save me. If I ever disappear, she killed me.
There's a secret?
You weren't supposed to hear that. This is why I shouldn't live stream at night. Or ever. Let's just go with ever. Full nitro. It's 100. Oh. We're gonna make this 3 through 3 and see if it does anything. Oh yeah, hell yeah. I would love to just go to a bar and see how many drinks I could take down with Anthony and just hang out, because he seems like the kind of guy, even though, he's quote unquote famous, he seems like the kind of guy you could just do that with.
Your bill would be like $100.
Oh, my bill would be far more than that, dear. Dude, I love the Pokemon videos. The card opening videos. I don't watch them often, but definitely they're great videos. Let's see. Driving rotation is useless.
Can you tell me about the metal frying pan?
Oh yeah, we gave at the demonetized tour, we gave Jiggly like the worst card that the worst secret rare you can pull out of the Pokemon card pack Forbidden Light. We were opening packs once, my girlfriend and I pulled the secret rare version of Metal Frying Pan, which is just a useless freaking card. And we just gave it to him because we didn't want it. I wonder what happens if I make that higher. So changing the top speed doesn't change anything. Well, what's the point in the top speed then? Huh. Let's see, acceleration. We're going to make this, I don't know. I feel no difference. I feel like this car physics script does absolutely nothing different. we're going to save this and go straight through demo. When PCs overheat, they freeze. Dude, that's awful. Why? That's so dumb. Come on, man. You can do better than that. I believe in you. Oh. Okay, I was editing the wrong numbers. 69.
Nice.
Nice. Oh yeah, you feel a difference now. Good thing I changed the final drive. That's clever. The customers are the only waiters in the restaurant. I don't have audio on my computer at all, so OBS isn't going to pick up anything that doesn't exist. My girlfriend's making fun of me.
It's just silly.
Girl,
What?
never mind.
What?
I was going to say, you need to discover some damn sleep.
I was sleeping. You woke me up again.
Yeah, you right.
Loud ass talking.
You right.
And then I drank cold tea, so now I'm kind of awake again. Also, I like fucking with you.
Is that mentally or physically?
Yes.
Anyway, too much information for the stream.
Oh. That's not what.
I wonder if...
Hey, we're adults here.
I don't know how old these people are in the stream.
Oh, that's not my problem.
That is true. Alright, let's see if this actually... I really don't understand how the nitro in this damn game works. Because that's one thing I didn't code myself or modify yet. It seems like no matter what number you modify, as far as how nitro works, this needle ooh, that's gross. I really, Renav, if you're going to be in these chats, I really do need a soundboard. Should we just sit here and make a soundboard? Yeah, you'll be able to watch it back. We're going to just make a soundboard. Honk honk. Who is it? Somebody honked their horn. Create new project. And if you want to, that'd be awesome. I do have audio for the game, and I think it's god awful, but if you want me to upload somewhere, actually here, I'll just do it anyway. I won't even ask your permission. You're getting a download link for the sound files. Sounds. We don't need the meta files. Take this if you want it. I don't care. You're getting it anyway. There we go. I don't know what AIFF is. That's a weird one. Drive.google.com. I'm gonna upload somewhere random. And it is indeed uploaded. If you could go away, Mr. Pop-Up, that'd be fantastic. Sharing settings. Whoa, they changed the sharing settings. Copy link. Anyway. There you go. If you want them, you can have them. I need to delete that or else it's going to show up in Unity. Yeah, I actually did know that. And I really was thinking about trying to steal some audio from PCR. Because I do have, I don't want to say modding history, but like modding history with Pixel Car Racer. Because I've done a lot of reverse engineering to figure out what tools to use to actually mod the game efficiently. So far, just like everyone else, I haven't figured out how to modify the names of parts, the specs of parts without doing save editing. I haven't figured out how to do like, I want to make a turbo that's called the Nice Turbo and it's 69 psi. Nice. I haven't figured out how to edit actual parts like that, only visuals still, just like most other people. But as you can see, I've even dug through with IDA and just can't figure it out. Yeah, that's what I've realized. God, the stream is all over the place. Save transfer tutorial. I already made a tutorial on doing save file transfers with APKs. You can do that as well. It's really easy. I don't know if you ever realized it, but it sounds like you've done some modding of PCR. This is like a standard APK for Pixel Car Racer. As you can see, I modified the classes.dex, and there's some extra files in here. There's this file, this file, this file, this file, and this one. They're all custom files, and all this file actually is a zip file. So if you pull that out and you open it up, come on, that was the key word here, computer. If you open that up, I want to do a dark version, like like Google Dark Mode for changing everything from, a white background to black or something like that. I want to do a full dark mode mod on the game. But in here, these are just save files, and you can actually modify these files in here with any save data at all, and put it back in the APK with the modified classes.dex, and it will extract that save file upon installing the APK, because there's modified code that'll tell it in this classes.dex to extract that save data, which is, I think, really cool, really useful. The save file that's in here is that Sasha account that's from, I want to say, Android P1.ru or something like that, that super overly popular modded APK. That's this code right here. But as far as visually modding, I don't know what tools you're using or if you're just going by hand. There's a lot of different tools you can use, I've come to realize, and I don't know where I put any of them. Okay. Yeah, yeah, you can tell because there's two versions of the website. There's Android1.ru and Android1.com. Where in the world did I put those modding tools? I definitely downloaded a bunch of really cool modding tools for Pixel Car Racer, and they are no longer on my computer that I can find. I made videos on them, so I mean, I know what videos to go look for to re-download them. That's okay. Oh, I do still have a Minecraft checker. I have 2 of them. Huh, cool. If you want to make more, if you want to do both, that'll be great, because then the more options that obviously exist, the better chance at every car having its own engine sound, for example, or every engine swap having its own engine sound, because I'll attach engine sound to the engine rather than the cars. So, if you do an engine swap of, like a Honda B series motor into, the Koenigsegg, which I don't know why you would do that, it'll sound like the Honda B series rather than the Koenigsegg's, whatever freaking monster beastly engines in it. But yeah, I agree. I like diversity too, as far as that's concerned. The reason I sent them to you is the easiest one to do, Spitfire, is the donkey glitch with a friend. My Minecraft server, at least, is... Oh, wait, I think you are playing Bedrock or mobile. Never mind. And that's awesome. Yeah, the more the merrier, because then, obviously every car will have its own sound. The goal of the project here in front of us, though, is actually 2D cars, or like 2.5D cars, not 3D, because I don't really like 3D. I like it for the track and stuff like that, if I can cartoon it up a little bit, I guess is the best way to say it. But I much prefer, let's say, no, we're not showing that example. I much prefer the Legends style. Going this route of, like 2.5D or 3D, as opposed to, full 3D like we have here. But, time will tell on how this ends up working out. What kind of Ferrari actually is this? I forget off the top of my head. Is it the FXX? Sounds awesome. Yeah, that's a great, I'll make a file now, because this is basically like a community project is what I'm considering it. I'll create a file now. Can I not just do like a text file here? That's really stupid. I'll create a text file real quick. User credits. And I'll add you to this real quick. And I'll start making a list of everybody who ever contributes. That way I can put you on a credit screen here in the game. Revo. There was a hacked version of this game called Nitto Revolution. So every time I think of this game, I'm probably going to type Revo instead of Renov. See, I can't even say it right. Right now, I'm just leaving... Right now, I'm just leaving the standard cars that are already in this game. I'm not going to do custom cars for a long time. Here, I'll do that. There we go. So let me pull up the cars for you to see them all right now. Do logged in. So That's true. So there's the Ferrari here, which I think this is just the FXX. Is it? Ferrari FXX. No, that's not the FXX. This is like the... It's not the Enzo. Here it is. It's this one. LaFerrari. Duh. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. There's the Ferrari LaFerrari, which I'd like to put that here. Oops. Ferrari LaFerrari. There we go. Anyway, sorry, I wanted to get the name in there before I forgot it. There's the Koenigsegg. I don't know specifically which one this is because they're all almost the same. So I guess it really doesn't matter which one it is, but it's a Koenigsegg. Whatever. There is a McLaren. I think this is the Senna, or is this an MP4 GTR? Agera, there you go. I've seen one of these in person, I should know. Oh, it was a Senna. I did not realize that's... Is it a Senna? No. P1, there we go. P1 GTR. I'm a little rusty on car names. I actually saw one of these in person right around the corner from my house. It's pretty cool. Exact same painted blue. Sounded really freaking cool. I forget which Lambo this is. It's probably... It's not the Sesto Elemento. Huracan? I want to say? Yeah, this is definitely a Huracan. Yeah, it's got to be. And a Porsche Carrera GT. I think this is actually... It would be cool to consider this the electric version. It'd be really cool to consider this the electric version, actually, because... Could do that, like... Aw. I really wanted it to be the Carrera that's the electric. It might, yeah. But I'm going to redo this background too. I don't like that the car just floats. Yeah, I can always find like a 3D model of... Or rip 3D models. I have all the assets from Racing Rivals. Let's see if I can actually do that. Now I'm curious. I don't know. Did you ever play Racing Rivals for Nav? Or were you like pixel cards or no balls? We'll just let that generate. Racing Rivals was the final game that the creators of 1320 Challenge C Games was the final game they created before they got basically shut down and bought out by Glue Mobile. And then Glue Mobile really screwed the game. They really screwed the game up by hiring a company that just didn't know how to develop for the community. Called Carbonated, and the game went down the tube and shut down in August of 2017 or 2018. But, or maybe it was March. It was March. My bad. But I managed to figure out an exploit with their CDN server for all the game assets and downloaded everything.
That's illegal.
You're illegal.
What?
Oh, a gas-powered Tesla would be hilarious. Do it like a diesel burner that has freaking smokestacks coming out the front. But as far as, like I was saying, as far as 3D car models, I have cars for days. Like, I'm trying to find. So, like, here's the badges, first of all. I already got all the badges for every car if I want to. These are just, like, side, 2D icons that are not very big, so they're pretty useless as far as using them for anything else. They're only 140 by 45 in dimension. Pretty useless. I'm trying to remember. That's a 1320 Legends car. Interesting. That they had that sitting in the Racing Rivals assets. Oh, heck yeah. Gotta get the Prius in there. The game, or the car that's not a race car, suddenly it's a race car. Okay, these are just badges too. I'm trying to find the cars. Okay. That's just like icons and crap again. More branding stickers. They were very inefficient, I swear. All these wheels. Hundreds and hundreds of items sitting in here. I don't remember where the actual car stuff is. Or the car models are. Maybe they're in here. Cars. Yeah, so here's all the car files. So I can just rip these really easily. I had started to make a list. An email? I don't know if I have an email I can use for that. I also don't know if you want to put your email in the chat. Because, well, I guess I could copy it real quick and delete it from the messages. Yeah, I'll just do that. I already have it up on Gmail, so. I'll throw them up on the Etsy shop so I get some money out of you, Legends. No, I won't do that. Oh, God, that'd just be rude. It blocked this message for some reason. Oh, probably because of the word shit. My filter is insane for some reason. I don't know why. Where is... I just started Need for Speed Carbon by accident. Hold on. Screen's gonna get weird. Oops. Stream's still working. Okay, good. It's still working. Oh, that could have been a disaster. Oh, for sure. Dude, of course. Oh yeah, let me close that APK. You Tiny Ripper is what I wanted. No, actually I wanted Asset Explorer. So, I don't know how much you know, but about Unity ripping and stuff like that. Why will you not let me drag and drop? That is really dumb. Beautiful there. So this actually, these are like the chrome pieces, some part of the car, metallic parts of the car. So like those are the exhaust tips, I guess. Yeah, I guess I can understand that. So this is one of the muscle cars from Racing Rivals. But like, yeah, I have all these parts and they just need to be put back together. Oh, Mr. Rec 3D9. That's interesting. You know, here's it's a Pontiac. Okay, that explains what it is. Let's go by file size. What's the largest? Here's the texture for it. Okay, so the Trans Am. Cool. So once I learn some 3D modeling, I'll be able to piece this all together and then probably import it into this. I am no 3D modeler. If I can find somebody who knows how to 3D model and is willing to piece all these files together to work with this, that'll be far easier in the future. But as of right now, that is definitely an on-hold thing. But as you can see, these are pieced together in a very similar fashion. So it's definitely possible for me to use those files here. I just have to learn how, basically. But as you can see, it's already all done up here in a way that I could kind of easily copy off of, I think. I just got to actually figure it out and actually try to do it. But yeah, so it is what it is. But I have files for days. Let's see, let's do, ooh, there's, which car are you? I don't recognize. Fiat? Probably Fiat. Definitely a Fiat. It's upside down. Yep. The Abarth 695. So yeah, like I have many files. So there is no lack of options for cars in this future game if I want to stay 3D, but I like 2D, and that's why I want to stay 2D. I don't really know. This looks like a Sylvia or something similar. Tail lights. Yep, Nissan Sylvia 2002. Wing tips. Yeah, 2D is so much easier, especially when I already have all the files from like Nitto Legends, or if I really do want to stay true to the 1320 challenge game, I would actually rip the images directly from 1320 challenge, and they would look like this. Yeah, that's entirely true too. Like 3D is so easy to just download, drag and drop for that you really don't need much skill for it anymore. But you definitely need some. But I definitely want to stay faithful to the original 1320 challenge. So I'll probably end up using these 2D cars in the long run and then developing my own cars from there, from real world images of cars. Because there's already a custom car in here. Where did you go? There is actually 2 custom cars. Actually, it's really funny. something really interesting about Pixel Car Racer is I had an idea for the game in 2013. There was a pixel car drag racing game. Created the track, created a couple cars with stats and everything, and had like a basic racing demo that worked, and then just never went further with it because I was making it in Adobe Flash, and Adobe Flash was dying. So there was no point. And then here we are 7 years later, and there's this super overly popular game, Pixel Car Racer. And yeah, the reason I don't go pixel art like I originally wanted to with this project is it'll be really difficult to complete or to compete with the next pixel car racing game that comes out, which we should get news about sometime in like June or July. But as far as actually, making my own custom game, I'd rather do a style that I know and like rather than, trying to compete with, Pixel Car as a whole and maybe stay with this style because I do like these. Like, I made this McLaren F1 for the game. It's an unpaintable car just like these, and I think it came out really well. So, why not? I already know I can do it, and I might as well keep it this way. These were the exact cars that showed up in game. Showed up just like this on the racetracks. So, let me see. I should be able. Oops. So, like login screen, for example, is this, and I've already ripped all of that. Come on. I've already ripped all of that into this. And it's an exact replica. Almost exact. Making it widescreen, obviously. But it's almost an exact replica. Not the greatest looking thing, but it works well enough. The next thing I was going to work on was the scene for create account, but in all due time, whatever. But this does work. Granted, there's no login here. This doesn't matter yet because there's no server. But I can click login and it takes me into here. I can mess with my car here and go from there. And then there's, the racetrack. I can click that and it takes me here with my selected Porsche. So, it's already well done up. I just need to get the actual on-track timing stuff working and all that. And then it'll be easy peasy smooth sailing. And, convert it to all two-dimensional as far as the cars. I don't know how to convert this code for these cars to, that game or to this style. I can rotate the cars in garage. Granted, it's crap for now, but this button rotates the cars. I can also do a little slider, but the slider is really hard to use in Unity 3D. So maybe I'll eventually make like an invisible slider where you can just drag and drop it with the mouse. I don't know. I'll figure it out eventually. This is still really early on, so whatever. Meshed compression. Oh, so I can... Cool. I don't know about any of this stuff, so I'm just going to leave it alone because I don't want to break anything. I am going to do a custom garage. I'm not going to do just this flat black background. I'm going to do something more than that. Probably an actual 3D garage of some sort. I'm just not sure exactly what I'm going to do because I do have access to a ton of other Unity 3D projects, like a 2D wave shooter, 2D shadow rally, drag strip showcase. I don't even know what this is. Maybe I should import this real quick. Huh. I don't want to mess this thing up though. So maybe here I'll do this. Create a folder, drag strip. So I'll import it here. It should import here to this folder. Oh, no, it made its own folder. Of course it did, because why would it make another one? So here's a drag strip. 8th mile drag strip. Whoa! Okay. That changes some things. Granted, yes, it's not a quarter mile, it's 8th mile, but it'd be very easy to convert this to quarter mile. Even has the tree already set up. Wonder if the lights actually work and turn on. Are there actual lights here? Drag light. Yellow, red, green. So what happens if I actually hit play on this? Nothing. Got it. That makes sense. It's about what I was expecting. Interesting. I'll have to mess with this more on my own time. I do like this drag strip. Maybe it will stay 3D. No, I really want my 2D. I'll figure it out eventually. But I didn't know I actually had this, so you know, that shows how much crap I've accumulated. I don't even know what I have. I have like Flappy Bird source code. I have Pokemon Unity, which is really cool. Pokemon Unity is badass. Pokemon Red in Unity. Racing game starter kit. Realistic car controller. Simple racer environment. Super Mario HD. Super Mario 64. Like, I have a ton of stuff to do all this. I don't even remember what this is. Oh, this is when I started making a pixel car-like project. Didn't I? I thought I exported this at least once. Guess I didn't. Here's one version of 1320 HD that never went anywhere. It just didn't work well. But this was supposed to be 1320 Legends, and it honestly just didn't work. But this is like the in-game map and stuff like that. It just, for some odd reason, none of the buttons, once I got to a certain number of how many buttons on the screen, it didn't work. So, like, that button clicks, but it doesn't go anywhere, even though I told it to go somewhere. So that's a dead project, unfortunately. This is yet another one that's a dead project for a similar reason. American Drag just sucks. It's not even worth it. Belmo Bowling is ripping Jason Belmonte's bowling game. Car racing multiplayer. I'll be using some multiplayer assets from this in this, possibly, or I'll go completely custom. I don't know yet. But this has all the Photon, multiplayer code in it, so I could use it to learn how to use Photon. But, again, it's yet another thing I have. I was going to try to remake Cartown. How far did this even get? Did I even do anything? Oh, okay, I based it off of something else. That's right. So I click this, and I can build a street or a home. Yeah, like nothing works. So yeah, it doesn't even work. Oops. Oh well. CF2D, I don't even know what that is. This is another city building kit. City Racers, I think I do remember what this is. Okay, there's no build of it. That's a 2D and a 2.5D game engine in Unity, so it just adds more features. This is this. I don't remember what this is, but I like it. Nice. This is a game that's its own entire game engine called Geared. Kind of sucks, but is also really cool that they made their own entire game out of C++. Then these are games I found on GitHub. This is the actual Hong Kong airport as an FBX file. It is accurate and to scale if I ever want to use it. I don't remember where I got it. Drag Racing Club is garbage, but I paid for it, so I won't delete it. Is this anything that's worth it? Scenes, single player, and menu. King of Racing, whatever. I'll figure that out later. Landscapes, like a beach pack and some dungeon stuff. If you wanted to do something weird with creating levels, I'm sure you could do something with that. Mario 64 Unity stuff. Mario Kart HD, kind of sucks. Another Mario Kart HD I found, kind of sucks. A Mario Party in Unity 3D, that's really cool, that I was definitely excited to find. This is something that was actually made by McLaren, I think, is what I read. But it's not very good, so I just haven't really touched it yet. Micro Racers was a game I started a long time back and forgot existed. Because I have ADHD. I'll show this off because I was kind of proud of making this to the point that I did. So there was the solo mode, arcade, pick my car, and I created 2 custom levels, which I got lazy with this one. But I created a couple custom levels for this. I'll do my custom level. I like this. I was pretty proud of this game. This was something I spent a good amount of time on. Like a really good amount of time. And I really think I should still finish this. Like, I think I spent probably 3 hours just designing this level, putting all the items out and stuff like that, and getting a theme for it. But I really liked the idea behind this game, and I definitely need to work on it more, I think. I think it was a really good idea for a game that I should finish. There's a lot of potential with it, and I need to do some stuff outside of the track. Right now it's really ugly. I'll show off some of the other levels in a second here, but I don't know, this was just a fun little game. And I think it might be worth giving more time to it. Even keeps like the CPU times. Go to main menu, I can select a different track. I can even change their difficulty. Created this level as well. It's been a very long time, so I don't quite remember where to go. Ah! There are death planes. I should work on this more. I think this has some potential to be something a lot of fun. Make some city racing levels and stuff like that. It doesn't all have to be desert and rocky like this. The goal was to make this kind of like an old school Micro Machine 64 game. As much as I don't want to do 3D, this is a project I'd like to finish, I think. That'd be crazy to put in any drag racing scenario. I'm having too much fun. I want to play with this game more. Maybe once I need a little bit of a break from Challenge, I'll go back to this project. Haha, first. I need to make the cars a little less grippy. Now that I know a lot more about Unity 3D than I did when I started this project, I'll definitely be able to do a lot better work with this game. There was a lot of cut and paste with this game from multiple sources, but I'm still proud of how it turned out. This is kind of a boring level. It's just a circle, but still fun. Ah, nuts. I'm having too much fun with this. I hate that this track is just a circle, but this would be like the tutorial level, if anything. Then again, I don't think you really need a tutorial for a game this basic. I'm pretty sure I could hand my phone to my 2-year-old for the mobile version of this. And yeah, he wouldn't win a race, but he'd understand driving. He'd understand if the game had like auto acceleration. He would at least be able to have some fun with it, I'm sure. He'd definitely get frustrated. He's a very frustrated child when it comes to him trying to figure out something new, but that's anybody at that age. That'll be fun to put in the game. That'll definitely be fun to see in the game. This level is a lot of fun. You're just making cars left, right, and center. You know what car I wanted to throw in PCR is, or the 2 cars I want to put in PCR. I want to do an old school, like 1996 Saturn SC2 as one of like the little basic cars, because a lot of people don't realize how powerful you can make the Saturn LSJ engines. I've seen them upwards of 600 horsepower, and they lasted like a couple of years at that power level. They're very underrated engines for sure. And I want to get my Prelude into pixel car racing. I have a 1990 Honda Prelude sitting in my garage. That's full body kit, custom paint job, whole 9 yards. There's a bunch of really cool stuff with that car. I should have a picture of it actually. Hold on. Just so I don't accidentally leak anything. Prelude. This is the Prelude that is sitting in my garage right now. Definitely needs some love, but it's a cool ass car. Definitely a cool ass car. And I'm really surprised it's not in more video games. You usually see like the fourth, fifth, or sixth, fourth or the fifth gen, but you never see the third, first, second, or third generations, and they're really underrated. They're really good cars. Let me just check something real quick. Okay, nothing important. Ooh. This hasn't been posted for very long. Maybe I won't get the AMC Concorde. Not in the best shape, but not in the worst. How bad a shape is this thing in? Pretty bad shape. Oh well. Found a Tiburon for sale. Might need to go get myself an old Tiburon. Anyway, I'm finally starting to get tired, so I think I'm going to call it here as far as the stream. And probably go to bed. Or at least go lay down and stare at 9gag for an hour and then fall asleep. But yeah, I'm going to call it quits here. Awesome having you on here on the stream, Renav. Thanks for staying for the entire damn time. And yeah, we'll definitely figure something out. I'm sure there's other ways. It sounds like you've got a lot of awesome skills as far as the graphic design department and audio, it sounds like. So I bet we can figure out something. Maybe I will go back to the pixel car racing idea. But yeah, and Legend, and I don't know if Corey's still here or not. He's not posting, so maybe he fell asleep with his phone on his face again. I'm just kidding. I really don't know. Throwing him under the bus for something I don't even know if he's ever done. But, yeah, see you guys.